Hello everyone, a warm wishes to one and all present. Today our team is here to present the project Mudrakshara, a voice for deaf and dumb. Coming to the abstract, nearly 5% of the population of people are deaf or dumb. Among them, 70 million people use the sign language and only few people understand the sign language. Therefore, there is a communication gap between the normal people and the deaf or dumb people, and a sign language recognition system is needed that bridges the communication gap. Now let us understand what is American Sign Language. There are many sign languages which deaf and dumb people use to express their thoughts. Among them, American Sign Language is the one. What is Mudrakshara? Our project Mudrakshara is a helping hand that bridges the communication gap between the normal people and the deaf or dumb people. Why Mudrakshara? There is a need for a translator in between who can understand the sign language and express it in the normal language which people can understand. The need of a translator can be replaced by using Mudrakshara. This is the hand gesture of American Sign Language. This shows the character set from A to Z of the American Sign Language. This is a sample how our project works. The above are the hand gestures made by the deaf or dumb people, and the below row indicates what our project predicts as the output. The problem statement of our project is to design and develop a dynamic tool for translating American Sign Language ASL to English text and voice. Our team had done a survey to know about the deaf and dumb people at the Shanti Dama Kyuda Makkala Shale, and there we got to know that the deaf and dumb people communicate using sign language, and they are not aware of any technology yet that helps them to bridge the communication gap so that they can speak to normal people. Coming to the objectives of our project, the objective 1 says to convert the video of a person communicating in American Sign Language into frames and then pre-processing the frames by removing noise if any, building a classifier model which translates American Sign Language into text and voice, validating the test inputs, and predicting the text and voice for every new instance. Coming to the methodology, our project uses a convolution neural network classifier to build the project. The CNN has 4 steps: convolution, pooling, flattening, and fully connected. In the convolution step, the input image, which is of zeros and ones, is taken, and a feature detector of size 3x3, 5x5 or 7x7 is multiplied to get feature maps. Feature detector is changed so that multiple feature maps are produced, and a ReLU operation, that is rectified linear unit operation, is performed so that non-linearity in the images increase. Then next we go to the pooling step. There are many types of pooling like min, max, sum and mean. Our project employs max pooling. In max pooling, from a virtual area of the feature map, we consider the highest number and it is noted down onto the pooled feature map. And this pooling step is performed so that we increase the spatial invariance in the image and the concentration of the necessary pixels increase in our pooled feature maps. Coming to the flattening step, output from the pooling step cannot be directly given to the fully connected layer, so that in the flattening step we convert it into a long linear vector. Then in the fully connected layer step, it is an artificial neural network. In this ANN, we have an input layer, fully connected layer and an output layer. Here, forward propagations and backward propagations are done with many iterations and epochs, thus completing the CNN model. Coming to the data set employed by our project, it has 29 different classes. 26 classes comprise of A to Z of the American Sign Language, and 3 additional are: the first one is delete, which means the hand gesture recorded in the frame is not relevant to any of the 26 hand gestures. Then comes nothing, when there is no hand gesture in the frame. The next is space, which is used to concat all the letters captured till now to make a word. Here we can see the training data set for the alphabet A. There are 400 images, thus for 29 it makes 11,600 images. This is our test data set. For testing data, we have considered 100 images for each alphabet. Therefore, it makes 2,900 images for the test data. Here is the edge detection. original image which is captured, and then this image is edge detected, which is next fed to the convolution neural network. The methodology of our project is now explained in terms of flowchart. A video of a person communicating in American Sign Language is recorded using the web camera of the laptop until an escape button is encountered. Once the video recording is complete, now the video is converted into frames as of 1 frame per second. Then each frame is taken and sent to the trained CNN model. The trained CNN model then classifies it into class A, class B, and so on till the class Z, or the space, nothing, or delete. Once all the images, all the frames from the folder are completed and there are no more frames, the word is sent to the autocorrect module. The autocorrect module corrects the word if there are any mistakes, and then it is converted into text and voice. The requirements of our project are as follows. The software requirements: the operating system used is Windows 10. The programming language adopted is Python. The programming tools used are CV2, Keras, TensorFlow. For the hardware requirements, the processor used is 2.5 GHz or above processor. Primary memory is 8 GB or above. Then we use a web camera, and GPU NVIDIA GeForce 620MX is used.
So coming to the result section of our project, here we can see a frame which is obtained from the input video, which is fed as input to our system. The video consists of sequence of frames by which the deaf and dumb people wants to communicate with the normal people. So in this frame, the hand gesture indicates the alphabet M. So we pass this frame to the classification model, which predicts the appropriate alphabet that is represented in this frame. So we can see that the obtained output is M, which is same as the indicated gesture in the frame. Apart from the text, we get even voice as the output. So this is another case of our result where we want to predict a complete word which makes a sense. So in this case, we have a sequence of hand gestures in the input video which is fed as input to our system. This video is converted to sequence of frames at the rate of 1 frame per second. Then these frames are passed to the classification model, which predicts the alphabet present in each and every frame. Then these alphabets of each and every frame are stored in the temporary buffer. Then this is passed as the final output, which is also spell checked before printing as the final output. Apart from text, here also we get the voice or audio as our output. So as we can see, it is clearly shown started live streaming of hand gestures, which means here we start recording of our input video. As soon as we press escape button on the keyboard, it means that we want to end our recording, which is indicated as ended live streaming of hand gestures. After that, started converting videos to frames, where the input video is converted to sequence of frames. As soon as we complete converting, it is shown successfully converted into frames. Then all the alphabets from the video are shown as the prediction output, that is A, V, I, S, H, K, A, R, which are alphabets in the word Avishkar. Then finally we show the output Avishkar. Then also we can check the spelling by passing it to the correction module, which is also same as the previous one, that is Avishkar, since the word Avishkar doesn't exist in the dictionary. So speaking about the societal relevance, generally the deaf and dumb people face difficulty in communicating with the normal people, as they cannot easily deliver their thoughts or ideas to the normal people without using sign languages. The sign language that are used by the deaf and dumb people cannot be easily understood by the normal people because of lack of awareness about the sign languages. These two reasons form a communication gap between the deaf and dumb people and the normal people. To fix these problems, we use our system Mudrakshara, which bridges this communication gap between the deaf and dumb people and the normal people by converting the frames in the form of text and voice, thereby replacing the need of translator. Concluding, ASL, that is American Sign Language, is one of the source of communication for the deaf and dumb people. Mudrakshara, that is the proposed system, captures the hand gestures related to ASL alphabets in the form of video, converts it to sequence of frames, and then classifies them to respective alphabets, thus bridging the communication gap between the deaf and dumb people and the normal people. So this image shows the acknowledgement that we have received on acceptance of our paper, which we have submitted to IEEE conference for the event called 11th IEEE NT, which is conducted by IIT Kharagpur. Speaking about commercialization, every project has certain number of constraints. Our project has constraints such as RAM, graphical processing unit, that is GPU, and processor speed. Speaking about RAM, generally every neural network gives its best accuracy when we provide it with huge amount of training dataset. For loading this huge amount of training dataset, we require high RAM. And next, that is the graphical processing unit. When we want to train the neural network model with this huge amount of training dataset, we require high GPU, so that we get accurate predictions when we test it with the training dataset as well as external datasets. And the processor speed is required to perform operations very quickly, such as read and write operations. Considering these constraints, we were able to train our model only for the 50 epochs. When these constraints are available in required high capacity, we can put this model in an Android application which is easily accessible by everyone. Coming to the targeted end users means the specific group of society which are benefited from our system. So in this case, the specific end users are the deaf and dumb people who use this system to communicate with the normal people. So the deaf and dumb people who face difficulty in communicating with the normal people use a system Mudrakshara to communicate with the normal people, which converts the video of hand gestures to the text and as well as voice.